Hi everyone, I'm back at Shunem, and I'm standing right now because I felt like doing webcam standing for no reason. It's a little awkward feeling, but I like awkward. Um, so I don't know if you've noticed, but it's quite quiet outside, um, because the kids are not here. We have about there's 8 yesterday, and like 3 more teams, so there's like I can do math. There's 11 kids right now. And it's not counting the staff kids, so that would make it about 15 kids. So, yeah, there's not many out of like 70 that are usually here. So, it's kind of quiet, and I miss them, but they'll be here soon, Lord willing. I just want them to come back. Like, I really want. I got here Sunday, and they didn't start coming back until like Wednesday, and it is now Thursday. So, oh no, yes, it's Thursday. Um, so I pretty much miss them a lot. And when I was like still in Agra, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm ready to go home, and like I'm ready to go back to like Shunem. By like home, I meant Shunem. Like I'm ready to go back to Shunem now, so let's go Shunem and have the kids there. But yeah, so I've been here like since Sunday, and like not many kids are here, and it's like weird. It just feels weird because it's like it's really quiet, and like and it's like okay, well I don't have anyone to really do phonics lessons with. So today I took them to the library, the little library over here, and the library's always like a mess, like a super mess. So we started cleaning it. We got about halfway through. Just the piles on the floor. We like got about halfway through. Um, and the kids were like a really big help. I'd like to thank Liz and the Holtzingers for sending me a care package with 2 chocolate bunnies, which I will actually not eat, because I'm just not a big chocolate fan. I don't know why. I like Miss Dark chocolate, but like not milk chocolate. But besides the fact they like were totally melted and stuff, and I was just like, oh, I'll give these to the kids. Like as soon as I saw them, I was like, this would be good for the kids. They love chocolate. So my helpers that were in there like continually helping me, like I brought them in and we were just playing at first, and I was just like, let's like clean this. There's not really much else to do. So I started cleaning it, and like we got pretty far. We got pretty well through it. I'm really happy about that. So I like took a knife to like the bunny and chopped it up and gave it to them. And then the ones that like didn't help, they were like, chocolate! But I'm like, whatever, you can have some chocolate. I don't really care. Like have chocolate. It's your vacation still, kind of, and like you're here, so and there's not much else going on, so you get rewarded for like coming back when you were told to. Here's some chocolate. um, but other than that, like not really much has been going on. In the readings though, I do have a bit of a like spiritual thought. In the readings, we've been reading like Hebrews in the evening reading, and I really like them. Like Hebrews is just like a great book. Like it's awesome. And there's like parts of it that like I tie into like Philippians, but I think ties into Philippians kind of well. Um, and I really like it. Like just as an example, I've been kind of like thinking about this a lot. It in the end of like Philippians or in the end of Hebrews, like the first and second chapters, it talks a lot about like how God made his son man. Like he could have taken an angel and just like plopped him as his son, and like you're my son, like angel, whatever, you're my son. Like he could have done that, but he knew that we needed like we needed somebody we needed man. We needed someone who's perfect, who is man, as an example. Because an angel, like although angels are like wonderful teaching tools, I mean they're with us all the time, and you know it says to be like kind to those around you because you don't know when angels are present. Um, so like they're great. Like don't get me wrong, angels great. I love angels. Um, but like making an angel his son just wasn't in the cards because it wouldn't have been a good example to us. We wouldn't have been able to like really relate to them at all because, and Christ is hard to relate to sometimes. Like, you know, being as he was like perfect, and he didn't sin. But like him as an example is just huge because he was man and he didn't sin. Like it shows us like, well, we're man, that like we sin, but Christ was tempted. So like Christ understands what it's like to have to like go through temptation and like fight it. And like through his example, we can fight it too. Like it's hard. Don't get me wrong. Like that is really difficult to do, and like we fail. Like the fact is that we fail, and that's part of being humans and part of God's grace is the fact that we fail, but because of Christ, we're forgiven. And it talks about that too in Hebrews. And it talks about how like you can't be forgiven without bloodshed, and like because Christ is like the ultimate high priest because he is our high priest and like forever will be because he doesn't die. And like it just I love like how it lists basically like a bunch of different reasons why like Christ is like the best high priest ever, and like it makes me really excited because it's like, you know, he's not going to die, so he's constantly going to be our high priest. Like he doesn't have to give sacrifices for like the people like around him and like himself like regularly. He gave one sacrifice, and it was himself, and it was completely for us. It had nothing to do with him. Did not deserve it at all. It was like it was all for us, and like there's huge, you know. Um, and I just like I think that ties into like it just makes me think of Philippians 4:13 like so much because like that verse is like my mantra in like India. Like when I have rats in the room, it's like Philippians 4:13. Like I can do all things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things. Um, so that's huge. And like Hebrews just made me like think of that a lot. And and like then I thought of like the reverse of that. Like Philippians, like Paul wrote that, and like that's just astonishing to me that like he wrote something so uplifting and like happy. Um, and he was in prison. I would not be able to do that at all. Um, but like the verse alone is really powerful with that background. But if you think about the verse like, and it's opposite, like we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, right? So the opposite, like without Christ, what can you do? Like if we can do everything through Christ, like we can't do anything without Him. Like at least nothing that matters, nothing that'll stand the test of time, nothing good. And yeah, so like just fully relying on him, fully understanding the fact that like just how powerful it is, like and him being our high priest, like also in Catholicism and in Catholic churches you have to go, and like I don't know about other churches, but I know in Catholic churches you go to like um to words confession. That was a word. In Catholic churches you have to go to confession and like confess to your priest or like father or whatever. I don't know because I'm not Catholic. You have to like tell them, all right, well, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Blah blah. Blah, like this is what I did wrong. Like we don't have to like get up and like go someplace. Like we can stop and confess and ask for forgiveness no matter where we are in life, no matter what we're doing. Like we can just stop and ask, and like and it's done. If you and it says that if you believe, uh, it's done. like like Peter asked for forgiveness. He was given forgiveness through Christ for like denying him, and he 100% but like accepted the fact that it was done, and like he and there's proof of that in Acts because if he did not fully accept it, then there's no way that he would have been able to like tell the Jews like you denied Christ and you are the reason why he was crucified, and you're like you were not smart about this, you did some bad decisions there. Like if he didn't honestly believe, if he didn't like seriously 100% accept the fact that he was forgiven, there's no way ever that Peter would have been able to actually say that. It's like out immediately after being like, and then Peter felt really bad because he knew that like he did the same thing and like he's a terrible person. No, he's just like, this is the way it is, and like you asked for a murder to be let go, and instead you killed the Prince of Life. Like that was not a good idea. That was a bad decision. So great. I love it when like so many things link up. So I'm kind of rambling because this has gone on for like 10.5 minutes. Um, I miss everyone a lot. It's like how I always end this. But I do. And I feel like I don't have any other way to end this. Um, um, yeah. So rely on Christ. Look at Hebrews. Get excited about it. Get excited about the Bible. That is my advice to everybody. It's like, read it and get excited. It is awesome. You just feel so happy about life when you do. So you should do that. And if you don't read the Bible, if you're not really a religious person, take a look at it. A lot of things link up, and it's like really great. So I'm gonna stop preaching to everyone now, because sometimes I can get a little annoying. Ah, look, I'm standing. Ah. Um, Also, I've had a lot of chocolate today. Because I have other chocolatey treats that I've been eating. Thanks, Holdlingers, for not letting me lose weight in India. Alright, bye everybody. Love you.